What is up, everyone? Please take a second to hit that like button. The more likes that we get in a short period of time, the more people the algorithm will bring into the chat to come hang out with us and see what's going on. So please hit that like button. Let me know how you're doing, and happy freedom. Check on the chats really quick and we'll get everything set up. There we go. For some reason I couldn't pull them chats up. What's up, Jennifer? What's up, Murphy's Law? What's up, Andrew? What's up, Proud Ankle? Happy freedom, damn it, Janet. Happy freedom, Shadow Patriot. Morning, Bass Senior. Appreciate you guys being here. What's up, T. Lawden? Internet's being weird. It's probably just the day. How are all of you hooligans doing? I slept like crap, sweating hardcore in my sleep. I hope I'm not reverting back to being sick. I don't know what that's about. Morning, Shadow Patriot. Damn it, Janet, are those puppies? No, that is a big, huge polar bear, and those little pure white things in the middle there are little babies. They're moving around from time to time. You'll see them nuzzling. There's one underneath the foot there, which is at the top part of the screen, like hugging onto mama's ankles and stuff. You can't see him right now. He's down there though. What's up, JT3? Thanks for being here. What's up, everyone on Twitch? What's up, everyone on Odyssey? For some reason I wasn't in the right live. If you're on Odyssey, you might have to refresh the page. I don't know what's going on with that. What's up, Joe? Any news with AZ? Not that I've heard of. I can look really quick and see if Carrie Lake... Oh, I shouldn't have said her name. That probably just blew this video. Either way, I can look and see if she did submit the appeal, because I know she only had until 5 o'clock yesterday to submit it. So I'll take a look really quick. What's up, Jonathan? What's up, Tara? Happy freedom. I mean, Google's not biased. Google's not biased at all. I type in her name and then I say appeal and they're trying to correct me to say apparel. Like, they don't want to show me anything related to appealing. They just want to show me t-shirts for the campaign. They're like it's not a real word. Ooh, the articles are so cringy related to this subject matter. Well, as much as I would like to find the answer of whether or not she actually appealed, it's being just buried by so much propaganda that I can't just sit here and search for that. We'll get to the bottom of that, whether or not she put the appeal in, because I want to know too. What's up, Shanti? What's up, MD? Happy freedom. Happy freedom, no mandates. What's up, Sam? K Pond, Adrian. Everything's got to have a code name. Yup. Morning, Lori. Thanks for being here. What's up, Diana? All right, so today for the schedule, again, it's just Coffee with Hooligans. There's no White House press briefing or anything like that. I haven't heard of any events that are supposed to happen later today. So as far as I know for the schedule, this is it, which is fine. It is fine. I would like to be more active throughout the day, but at least we have this. Up until a month or two ago, we didn't even have this. So it is what it is. I've seen some articles having to do with U.S. population growth, which is interesting because it has to deal with the plague and a bunch of other things as far as the statistics go. I will be providing the link in the description. I think it's going to be too long to post in the chat. That's what she said. But I think we're going to be covering that. There's actually a couple pieces of information I have that are all in that realm of subject. Then we're also going to talk about New York blizzard fatalities. Stuff is super crazy in New York. I didn't even hear about it till yesterday, and now I'm seeing new articles and stuff coming out about stuff they're finding in the snow. And that's what we have on the schedule for now. So let's get her started. They got big goofy ads all over this website. Either way, the title of this article, the U.S. population is finally growing again, but not because Americans are having more kids. So let me post this link so you guys can check it out. What's up, Kevin? I hate YouTube's new layout crap they have going on. It's hard to work with. Anyways, I posted the link, or the link I just posted in all the chats. It was able to fit in the chat. Hopefully I remember to put it in the description after the live. We'll see how it goes. That link will take you to this article that's on the screen here if you guys would like to read it in great depth. I do not read the articles out loud. It's more or less obtaining the article for subject matter for us to have a conversation more than it is actually describing what's in the article itself, just because I'm trying to avoid lawsuits. Everybody else is getting sued for crap, not I. Anyways, reading through the article, they're saying our population here in the good old US of A is growing, but it's not due to Americans having babies. What's up, F Body Bill? What's up, Boxing MMA? So, reading through the article, it talks through statistics and stuff like that, you know, job growth and whatever, and it has to deal with the plague. And they're saying, oh, well, you know, people were inside and they were having kids and da-da-da-da-da, but that's not why the numbers are growing. They were saying that because people hated each other and, you know, everybody was in so low morale, even though everybody was locked indoors, it wasn't bringing up the baby rate. Now that things are more linear, they're trying to say like, oh, well, this is supporting new U.S. babies, is having everyone kind of become normal again, be able to go back to work and have fun and have a normal-ish life, stuff like that. But they said what's really, really growing those numbers is all those people illegally entering the country. They don't say it that way. They flower it all up because this is MSN.com and they, you know, they need people to vote blue team. But the whole article is about that, about how we have so many people migrating to the U.S. that it's dramatically increasing the population here. I don't know. Murphy's Law. You ever spend 24/7 with a mate? Yeah, it can burn you out. If they're not the right one, it can burn you out. And if they are the right one, you'll feel that burnout every day and you'll enjoy it. What's up, Sleuthy TV? So, thought this article was interesting, but then it made me think of what was going on last night that I wasn't able to cover because I had some stuff going on. All right, so this is a video from First Responder Media from 16 hours ago. He was cruising around. He had Oreo Express with him, and they were covering illegals and stuff going on. First Responder Media has been covering the border for a few days, if not a few weeks now, before and after the Title 42 situation. Then this was live last night. We didn't capture this live. I had some stuff going on, otherwise we would have. We are going to start probably covering this stuff, but I thought this was very relevant to that article I came across. You know, saying we're about to see the U.S. population growth live, or at least, you know, 16 hours from when it was live.
Having my comments.
As you guys can see up in the right corner, it's First Responder Media. We first caught on to them when they were in the convoy.
Another location where they are all camping out. Another location where they have another city bus they're using to keep them warm. And they have a border patrol out here, I believe. Border patrol hanging out too. Welcome to the streets of El Paso, United States of America. Patricia Joy, thank you. Willie in Cortez, thank you.
So this is U.S. population growth in real time.
Diane starting the gas challenge. Thank you so much, Diane.
Happy Freedom Robert. What's up, Lorac?
Here again, guys.
What's up, Tim? What's up, the other Tim? All the Tims showed up at once.
Let's go see what's going on.
USA Forever. She did appeal. If you have an article or something, could you send it to me?
The reason I'm in this tub is to show you how I can change this water right here into this water using some.
It's been a while since I had an ad just pop up mid-video like that. I don't even think we were 30 seconds in. They were like, guess what? You got to have a naked man in a tub ad. Thanks, YouTube. Watch them flag me for that. I'm going to throw a fit if that happens. Kevin, you're on the Jeff Mac Live channel. You have to go to the regular Jeff Mac channel. The Jeff Mac Live channel is not monetized, so it doesn't have badges or super chats or anything like that. But that's why we're building it up.
Guys, So we're here at another location where...
What's up, Chash? I'm doing all right. I don't know. I slept weird last night. I was sweating hardcore. What's up, Soul For Real? What's up, Tom Tom?
Venezuela. Todos de Venezuela. De Venezuela también. Puro venezolano aquí también. So guys, once again, we found ourselves another group of people from Venezuela. Venezuela. ¿Cuántos años tiene usted?
22.
22.
22. And they're from Venezuela?
They're all from Venezuela again. ¿Cuánto duraron para llegar a la frontera de Ciudad Juárez de su país?
Happy free on my before.
So I'm at
First responder just went live. Let me see what he's covering.
5 months. Cuando llegaron, I'm gonna ask them how long did it take for them to cross after they arrived there. ¿Cuánto tiempo duraron para pasar de Ciudad Juárez aquí a El Paso?
¿Cuánto tiempo?
Sí.
Una semana.
Just a moment.
Una semana. Tú This is the first time this truck. I asked them, has this truck come by every day? They know this is the first time the truck showed up. There you go, guys. I'm gonna take you around real quick.
This is live right now. We're on first responder media. As you can see, Oreo Express is cruising around with them. This is happening right now.
The group you see here is a group from Venezuelans from Venezuela who got tired of waiting for Title 42 to end.
Happy freedom status quo.
Waiting to the United States. They found a way to get in, so they crossed illegally.
So what you're saying is border
No mandate. On her, on Twitter she said she appealed. Okay, thank you for letting me know.
That one happened.
Mary, I have not seen that. I will have to look into that. That sounds interesting. Happy freedom status quo.
Good morning. This is the group of people, guys, who did not get in line to get taken over to the processing center. They're not. This people, guys, did not go through the line that we're going to show you later on today, and on the Mexico side. This people.
Now, before you're not distracting me, I'm winging it. I'm winging it.
For Title 42 to end, they got tired of waiting for Title 42, and they found a way to illegally cross. So this group of people did not get in line. And now they have found their way into this street here. This street is Father Ram in between.
Jonathan says it's funny how if they ask where they're from, they proudly say Venezuela. I ask myself, if you're that proud, why'd you cross the border? Yeah, that's what I think's interesting, is that they're here, they're not supposed to be here, and first responder comes up and he's like, hey, where you guys from? They're like, oh, we're from Venezuela. Like they're supposed to be here. Or like they don't realize they're not supposed to be here. I don't know. It just seems really weird. The whole situation seems really weird. Beyond it just being illegal and not good for the quality of life here in America. Not that all those people have bad intentions, but the ones that do have ill intentions, they're undocumented. You know, those fingerprints don't match up to anything in our system. If they get caught, how do you even know what their name is? How do you even know who they are, where they're from? Dealing with foreign government is not easy. So you just have a human being that's undocumented committing crime or who knows, you know, terrorism, and nobody even knows they're here. So it obviously is going to hurt the quality of our life here where we're supposed to be. Happy freedom, Donna Sparks. Kevin chased them away with a broom. Yeah, I don't know. They're all, you know, seem to be really happy to be here, but it's crazy that it's happening right out in the open. It kind of reminds me of when they show California and there's people like smoking meth and stuff just sitting on the sidewalk. That's what it reminds me of.
So he's from Venice.
It's like crime just happening out in broad daylight. No one even cares. No one's doing anything about it. What's up, as Russell? Appreciate you being here. GC, yeah, I see Oreo's there. Let's see. Happy Freedom, Annette.
This bus here, guys, is
Happy Freedom, Hillbilly at heart.
all night. This is the bus from last night, guys. They bring this bus, they go in there and sleep.
Free rides, free citizenship. What kind of encouragement is happening for them to work and pay taxes? None. The whole way here is free. And then they can get on assistance and continue to be free. Member of Feeding America. Interesting. That's a, yeah, you see it right there on the top of the screen. That Feeding America thing is like a charitable group for donating food and stuff. What's up, Who Through? We're witnessing the active destruction of America. Yeah, we're becoming Venezuela or something. That's what it looks like. Is this the part where they hand out free turkeys? Somebody's there with a huge camera. Serum, no, this is First Responder Media. What's up, Kimberly?
So this truck showed up this morning.
Before, wow, so many people. Just wait till Title 42 dies tonight. We'll see if they even do anything. They may bring in the National Guard. They may just sweep all this under the rug. It's kind of hard to say. Murphy's Law, I was not insinuating that anybody invaded Venezuela. I was insinuating that we have so many Venezuelans here that we practically have absorbed their country. What's up, Wicked Patriot? Free supplies to the people who are illegally here. This person's scared of fresh air, but not scared to enter the country illegally. That should be a problem. That should be a problem. Edward, send Jeff Mac shirts to the border. They're not going to pay for them. That's for sure. Rasta, yeah, the National Guard's been at the border since last Wednesday. But as far as I know, they haven't done anything. They're just there. They're not doing anything. What's up, Hydrodynamic? Probably. We probably won't be able to cover it on YouTube. But we'll be able to cover it. What's up, Born Annoying? I was seeing that also. The sun actually came out today. Klaus Daniels was freaking out. He was like, the fire's in the sky again. What does that mean? It means the blizzard's over. Happy Freedom K Guardian. I have not heard that. That is What's up, Coin Dragon?
So it's free package.
Glad you're doing good. Yeah, it is rough out there in New York. We're gonna talk about that here in a little bit once we break away from this. I wasn't planning on catching a live, but sit here for a second.
Blankets and stuff. They're trying to get all the blankets and oranges down here. Yeah, they're gonna get the covers too. Get the covers. Yeah, otherwise they'll leave it for
Serum, the National Guard basically just watches and gets paid. Yeah.
So welcome this morning.
From what I've seen, they're not doing anything. But I think they're also waiting for Title 42 to expire, and maybe they'll become active. It's so hard to tell because it's being ran by criminals on its own. Just like when the protests were happening and the police were just standing there allowing people to commit crime in the streets and act all wild and stuff, and they didn't even do anything. They just stood there and watched it happen, and now the National Guard's doing the same thing. It's because the person in charge that gives them orders is telling them just to stand there like a scarecrow and be scary looking, but don't actually do anything. What's up, Light Warrior?
This isn't the U.S. guys.
Before you did it. It's your fault. You did it. High Plains Drifter 54 here after a week of light snow and ice. It's supposed to be in the 40s next week, I guess, here in Michigan. Like, whatever. Whatever's whatever. Snow Snap, you're omnipresent. You're everywhere at once. Mr. Beansy Beans, it's in the 50s and rainy. Heavy windstorms coming. Stay safe out there. I don't know what our weather's gonna be like. I wouldn't be surprised if it rained later. American Red Cross. It's almost like FEMA. You see Red Cross, you know FEMA's not far away. FEMA shows up. It's government control.
Vamos a empezar con él, con el señor, va a agarrar todo y se va a retirar, sigue el señor, sigue así, vamos a ir así. ¿Ok? Ordenado. Ordenado, por favor.
Solo una agüita nada más.
Kimberly, 55 on Tuesday. We'll see if it hits 60. My goodness. My goodness. After the worst storm we've had in 100 years or whatever they were saying when the blizzard was coming. To some of us, it was just regular Michigan weather. I mean, I know it wasn't that way everywhere, especially in New York, and we are going to talk about that in a little bit. But there was a lot of people in Michigan posting videos like, this is the blizzard? This looks like regular Michigan.
Come help. Take my spot.
Look at all those Red Cross supplies. Yeah, no mandates, exactly. Well, that's why we watch the press briefing and stuff, because a lot of people say that, you know, even older videos, I still get comments where people are like, you know, why are we even watching this? Why do we watch Old Man Walter? Why do we watch KJP? Because we want to see the way they sell what's happening. You know, we see this happening. This is live. What we're watching right now is completely live. But next time we see a press briefing, watch how they talk about the situation, if they talk about it at all. It's never accurate. The way that they describe these events is so manipulated and twisted, and that's why we watch both. We used to only cover this kind of stuff, but this kind of stuff doesn't happen every day. And so we covered the White House side of things, the more official news or mainstream news, and just watch the way they butcher the description of these events and how they manipulate it to, you know, shine light on a certain group of people as the good guys, and on other, you know, put spotlight on other people and accuse them of being the bad guys, and paint these really weird stories and stuff. We'll see how it goes. That's why we cover both, though. We can see both sides. We don't have to take one side's word for it. We catch it all live. And it really all comes back to the original purpose of us even doing this. It's so we can know what's actually happening. Because you just can't take anyone's, you know, word for it. You got to see it for yourself. And this is us still witnessing things happening that people don't talk about, or at least not an accurate description. No mandates. At least Saki could lie well. KJP is such a bad liar. She's a terrible just public speaker. She just shouldn't have that job. I mean, I don't even know how to make an analogy without it being over the top, but she's just totally bad at that job. And she's not qualified. She's not qualified. I don't know how to say it without getting flagged for something bad, but yeah, I agree. She's terrible at her job. As much as I don't like Jen Saki, I wish she would come back, because at least she was entertaining while she lied. KJP just sounds like she's short-circuiting, like a MK Ultra failure or something like that going on. Between the uhs and the blinking, I almost need to put like a strobe warning on my live, because KJP, she's shutting down every 10 seconds. Thank you so much, IB4, for gifting another 10 memberships on YouTube. You building it up, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for helping grow the Hooligan family. I appreciate you.
That were dedicated or set aside for the homeless crisis that we already have in the United States already. Build the damn wall. The wall is built, guys.
Interesting.
Later on today,
he was just saying that these supplies were quartered up for homeless crisis, and now these supplies are going to these people because they meet the criteria of being homeless, except for not being a citizen of the country. I don't understand how that works. There is no way I would walk into Canada illegally and go lay out on the sidewalk and just wait for my free Nikes and winter coat and a handful of fruit and vegetables and a brand new turkey, and just wait for my apartment to be set up for me so I can, you know, come get that tap on the shoulder that, hey, I'm ready to live here for free. I don't even know how your mindset sets into, all right, kids, you get your coat on, we're going to another country illegally, and we're gonna get free stuff, and everybody's gonna think we're great. I don't understand. I don't understand how this dream is sold.
And you're set to go.
HLB, I feel the same way. I miss us hanging out, watching crazy stuff all night, but I don't miss the country to, you know, being in ruins like that. It's a hate-love relationship with riots and stuff. Kevin, what'd you get for Christmas? More Hooligans, because you guys keep buying memberships and stuff. More Hooligans. I got to enjoy Christmas. That's what I got. I focus more on that stuff. I'm always getting new things. So it's not about the things. I'm actually really excited that we got to go live on Christmas, because I've always wanted to do that, and I've never really been able to do it. And I did it last year, and I was so sick that I don't even remember it. So I was pretty excited that we got to go live this year for Christmas.
All right, guys, let's see what this guy announcement he has to make.
Buenos días a todos, todas. Un aviso que hice anteriormente del lado allá. Hay una oportunidad para los que tienen documentos, que entraron por su documento de inmigración Si quieren ir a New York, Nueva York, la ciudad grande de New York, hay un autobús que sale de la iglesia aquí cerca. Le voy a decir las instrucciones para los que quieran ir, pero tienen que movilizarse ya porque a la 1 sale el bus. Solo pueden ser 50 personas.
Cuando dice documentos de inmigración, ¿qué clase de documentos ocupan?
Que fueron procesados en la entrada.
Thanks, Snooks. I appreciate it. I was actually sweating to death in that Santa hat.
Frost, guys.
Just constantly hot. That's why I'm always taking my glasses off, because it makes my eyeballs sweat.
The people that were in process
Solo Nueva York ahora.
have a free ride to New York right now. These people will not qualify for that.
Solo para Nueva York con documentos.
A free ride to New York. They're not going to do well in New York. I don't know if they know this, but there's snow in New York. They're not going to do well up there. You got to be conditioned for the kind of snow that is up there right now.
Bus going to New York.
Kevin got some new moccasins. That's awesome. The house is drafty. Yep. Those will straighten you right out. Those are awesome.
Stood in line, guys.
Yeah, Hillbilly at Heart. I was doing real bad last year for Christmas. I was super sick. I barely even remember it. I see it every once in a while. I'll see the clip pop up as a suggested video. I'm sitting there looking like death. What's up, Adam?
The folks are watching from New York.
Look how loosey-goosey this is. How does Buffalo Bob or Bill show up? Say, all right, guys, I'm going to give you a free ride to Florida. You guys want to go to Cancun, blah, blah, and drink some Coronas? And they're all going to be like, yeah, and hop in the bus. And then you just take them to the hole you have in the basement and start screaming with your little dog. It puts the lotion on the skin, or else it gets the hose again. I mean, who's going to stop that? No one. Nobody even knows these people are here. There's so much weird stuff about all of this.
Within 48 to 72 hours, there's a bus here that is leaving to New York. All they have to do is show that they have a court date to appear and show that they've been processed, and they get a free bus ticket to New York. ¿Ustedes van para Nueva York? Sí. ¿De qué país son ustedes? Venezolanos.
Serum, I paid thousands in immigration fees to get my wife to be legal. I guess I'm the chump. That's what's so crazy is it's not easy to come here legal. It's a lot of work, and people who do legally come here are very proud to be here in most cases that I've witnessed, because it's not a simple free ride. But this is very much, the right way to do things, the wrong way to do things. And these people are getting away with doing it the wrong way, but they probably, if they're not too ignorant, they realize they don't know where their next meal is coming from. They realize they don't know where they're going to sleep, how they're going to survive this, what's going to happen. But they're continuing to do this the wrong way, to go about this process the wrong way, because it's what they're comfortable with, what they're used to. It's not really much different than what happens here in America. You go to the south side of town where those people are always doing bad stuff all the time, every day, and you're like, why would you do that? It's because they're not familiar with doing things the right way, where you can work and earn money, and that money you got, you can fight for it, you can stand on it, you can spend it however you want, and you can defend it however you want because you earned it. Whereas if you're given money, you steal money, you steal something, sell it, and got money from it, that money you have, you're ashamed of it, it's a secret. You don't want people to know that you got it. You can't explain to people how you got it. You got to be more thoughtful on how you spend it, because you don't know where your next dollar is coming from. Both of you made money, but one of you is doing it the right way. One of you is doing it the wrong way, and it's hurting your integrity, and it eats away your humanity. And that's why living the wrong way, you eventually die or go to prison, is because that's the way it goes. You're degrading yourself, and you don't even realize it, because you're not working for God. You're working for the wrong man. And so that's why there's a right way to do things and a wrong way to do things, and you should do the right thing even when no one's looking, because it benefits you more than your foresight will show you. You got your eyes on the goal. You don't realize how your humanity is suffering from your decisions and stuff. And not everybody knows that. You got to eat shit for a long time before you realize that stuff. And most people die or go to prison before they realize it.
And to get this paper, this is the paperwork, guys, they're getting from our DHS, from our Department of Homeland.
Criminal paperwork. That's what that is. Those are mug shots. They're proud of it. They're like, yo, look at this mug shot. That means I deserve to be here.
This is the people that qualify
under asylum, seeking asylum.
Serum, fingerprints, lawyers, interviews, documents, a lot of hoops. Yeah, doesn't the FBI have to like investigate you guys, like do an interview or something? When I was dating that Canadian, we were talking about having her migrate here, and it was a lot. There was like a lot of stuff that you had to go through to make that happen. Jackie is 21 in Massachusetts. I think it's 24 here right now.
Yeah, Title 42 does not allow Venezuelans. I don't know how some of them.
I-before one page ain't nothing. Like, go sit down somewhere, bud. You only got that one page? Nah. Know what you're saying, I-before. Let's see. F-Body Bill, you should clip that advice. All right. I appreciate the suggestion. Yeah, actually, you're reminding me. For you hooligans that didn't hear it yesterday, if you guys find it somewhere in the live that you think is worthwhile, try and check the timestamp. And if you can put it in the comments, not in the chat, but in the comment section, it'll tag as a timestamp. And I can go back and cut it out of the live and turn it into a short. That way people don't have to search for the nuggets of gold in a 4-hour live. We can just present, the highlights up front. But I figure it would be a good way for us to engage back and forth, something for both sides of us to get the truth out there. And I don't know, that way to, bring the highlights out. Plus, at the end of the year, it'd be a lot easier to run a highlight reel if everything's done in shorts, if we have all the nuggets of gold cropped out into shorts. So that's my suggestion. I'm going to write down the time so I can cut this part into a short.
Yeah, they were on somebody's property, and so then.
Thanks for calling that out, F-Body Bill.
So we got to make sure that we're not violating anything here, but we also got to make sure we're not violating the ordinance. We have to keep the sidewalks open as well.
So they're talking about where they're placing like that. This guy seems like he's one of the guys in charge. He's the father of the church. Oh, he's the father of the church. The true grifters. Using the 501c3 in order to aid and abet.
Yo no. Yo gracias. No te gracias.
No, I'm good, thank you.
No, sir, we don't have access to this lot over here.
Let me see if I can get an interview, guys, real quick.
Poke myself right in the eyeball. I don't know why I did that.
The church who's helping get these people to their neighbors.
Rasta look for gang tattoos on some of their necks or their wrists. When I was not the last time I was in jail, but a few times ago, which was a long time ago, there was people in there that had tattoos on this side of their wrist, and it looks like a rising sun, but it's MS-13 tattoos and stuff like that. Rising suns, lines with points at the end. There's a lot of, I'm sure there's tons and tons of MS-13 tattoos, but those are the ones that I've seen in person. Kevin, I guess a lot of dogman attacks happen to them illegals trying to come over the border. I'm surprised it's not like full-on target practice. And I guess I've been kind of influencing people in a negative way, and this was brought to my attention the other day, and I haven't really had an opportunity to talk about it. I've been making references about this whole illegals coming across the border thing. I'm surprised serial killers and stuff aren't taking advantage of the situation. But I think maybe the way that I'm wording it is portraying the wrong message. And I guess in Gilded there was people talking about women, kids, everybody can catch it. Phrases like that. That's not what I was implying. I was not implying that everybody should go out there and start target practicing across the border. But I'm just surprised with how much violence and acts out of boredom happen here in the country, that those people on the border, on the American side. I'm sure they have kids and stuff. They all get bored and break into houses and do all kinds of stupid stuff because they ain't got nothing else going on, just like it happens here in Michigan. And I'm surprised that those people, on top of serial killers and stuff like that, because don't be foolish and think those people don't exist. They do. I'm surprised they're not taking advantage of the situation on the border. I'm not suggesting that people go and do that and make people sorry that the border's open. I'm surprised that it hasn't naturally happened, but I'm not encouraging people to do that. And I guess there was a pretty heavy debate a few days ago in the Gilded chat talking about that stuff and kind of using me as the anchor, being like, well, if you don't like it, Jeff Mack said it on the live. No, I am not encouraging people to go and become active at the border, but I'm just surprised that it hasn't happened. Thank you so much, Alan, for the $5 donation. I appreciate you. Thank you. When I got my green card 17 years ago, I had to have a full physical and AIDS test. Yeah, these guys, who knows? I mean, these guys could be terrorists. Who knows? Not because of they are or there's any influence saying they are, but say there was. Say there was a terrorist that wanted to come here and do something bad. This is all they would have to go through to get here. Like, this is it. It's harder to get a library card, I swear. And some of these people look like they're styling. I can't tell if this stuff's knockoff or not, though. Seeing people with Jordan hoodies on and stuff like that, I was like, yo, how'd you get a $150 hoodie? But if it's a knockoff, I'm sure that's not what they paid for it. Edward, I'll definitely check it out after the live.
So this is more people that are processed. Let's ask them, they're from Venezuela, so let's ask them why they got processed and what was different between them and the rest of the people that
Fed Rock. Yeah, I'm hoping that hooligans participate in it and stuff. I know not everybody's tried, but if you just go to a non-live and go into the comments and just type the timeout, double digit, double digit, it should stamp. It should stamp right in the comments, and then that'll be an easy way for me. You know, I do this every day, all day, and it's like I get numb to some things. So something that may be beneficial to hear may not be impacting to me. And so it really makes a difference if you guys participate in that and tagging the times of the live to cut out sections, bite-sized sections for others to consume. See, he's got a Jordan hat. And it's got a 5950 sticker on it, so it's legit.
Ninguno pasamos ilegal, llegamos a acusar que nos hagan deportado, no. Nosotros tenemos las reglas, si nos dieron ese aquí que quiero vamos a ayudar.
¿Ustedes trabajaron en un refugio por un mes?
Sí, casi no trabajamos, no ayuda, lo que había que colaborar con el refugio. Colaborar con el refugio, lo legal pasamos por el puente legal.
So in Mexico, guys, I'm about to see, in Mexico, there's a program right now that he's saying that a lot of these people do not know. Then these people never cross illegally. They worked in Mexico for a month and 2 months in that location, and they helped them with the paperwork. So there's NGOs in Mexico, from what it's sounding like.
See, I think it's so weird that they're open about it.
And
it just seems really strange. Like, these people are recruited and sent here to see if they successfully make it across and what happens to them. Kind of like data collection. Because these guys seem too forthcoming of information to realize they're committing crime. Usually criminals don't just go, hey, yeah, my name is so-and-so. I used to live here and I worked over here for a while. Criminals don't really talk like that. So, I don't know. It just seems really weird.
How it works, but that's what he explained to me right now.
Cool guy. We the people should be vigilant. Yeah. That's the big message I think is be aware and be ready.
Esa es la corte que tienen que presentarte, ¿verdad? ¿Cuándo se presenta la corte?
Tenemos que presentar en junio, el 7 de junio.
Thank you so much, IB4, for gifting 10 memberships on YouTube. You're awesome. Thank you. For any of you hooligans that are not a part of the membership program on the Jeff Mack channel, if you click the icon at the top of the chat there where you can see IB4 had made the donation, if you click it, I believe that's how you redeem your free membership if you don't already have one.
Come back to El Paso. ¿Cómo va a ser usted para regresarse aquí al Paso para aparecerse en la corte?
Thank you so much, Chrissy, for continuing the membership program for 8 months. You're officially a hooligan. I appreciate you. Thank you.
So I'm asking him right now, guys, be sincere with me.
Diamond Gun, I bet their Jordan logo's got the butt crack. They got the one shoe that's flat on the front. Those are Fordins. Those are fake Jordans. Got them Fordins on.
That's what we hear.
So he does.
Thank you so much, IB4, for continuing the membership program for 6 months. You're officially a hooligan. I appreciate you. Thank you. Hillbilly at heart. I've been in Mexico. Everything is hella cheap there. That's what I've heard. That stuff is really cheap. I know a couple of people I used to work with in the factory they have family in Mexico, and they would go down there and do dental work. This girl I know, she had all gold teeth, and she said down there it's like $28 a tooth. You get crowns put on however you want them done. They'll do them that day. Show up, shave your teeth down, fix all the bad stuff, cavities and whatnot, and then crown on your teeth in gold. She said it was like $280 to get her whole mouth done in gold by a dentist. I was like, that's crazy. Because up here it's like $12K, $15K just to do top row, bottom row, not the whole deal. Like, it's so expensive. If you were going to do all your teeth, it's like $40,000. But down there, it's $280. But I also worry about quality of work and stuff. And I don't know. I just believe you get what you pay for. So that moral doesn't translate in currency.
Yeah. So there we go, guys. This is not me telling you guys, oh, they're never going to show up to the court dates. This is first-hand information.
Diamond Gun, I'm sure what they are told and what we are told are way different, so their attitudes are different. Yeah, that's what I think too. I think there's some sort of manipulated information here. Either what they're told to make them come here, or what we're told versus what the government is telling them when they allow them to be here.
And then when a lot of these folks are doing a lot of trash is
Yeah, cool guy. I mean, that's what it looks like. It's a peaceful invasion, I guess.
You have an NGO that want to...
Angry Toad, the end goal is to create population inside the U.S. with no ties to the Constitution or willing to fight these immigrants. Will show loyalty towards the government in times of tyranny. Yeah, I was saying that when the Afghanistan stuff happened, because what was happening is they were bringing fit men from Afghanistan here where they didn't have nowhere to go, and they were turning them into soldiers and stuff, taking them back to the base and trying to get them to enlist and stuff like that. It's because if you have a military that's built of people that are not Americans, what will they have inside opposing to come control Americans? The day comes where they decide to lock us down and put us in a martial law situation. People always have that confidence that those are American soldiers and they're not going to harm us because they're defending us. So it doesn't make sense for them to do bad to us if their whole reason they exist as soldiers is to protect us and the country. But if those soldiers are not Americans, they weren't brought up as an American, they're from another country and just recruited because of age and ability, well then if somebody says, oh yeah, go over there and do all these things to these Americans, they're not going to have any objection. The government is the one that gave them the handout. The government is the one feeding them. We're just people to them. They don't care what happens. They've never lived a day in our lives. They got here and became controlled by the government. They were given just like this, provided by the government. They don't care about us. Those people don't care about us and what we got going on. The government is giving them the slow drip, keeping them alive, keeping them, what they believe to be safe. And I think that thought is absolutely correct. I think that they bring as many non-Americans into the situation, into the equation, to water down our beliefs and what we think should be true in the American way. So we have opposition, so they can say, well, look at all these people who are happy to be here, and you're pissed that they're here. Maybe you shouldn't be here. And then turn around and make you the Nazi. And so I think that idea is totally correct. I think it's all done on purpose to water down the belief system so it can be remolded in the image that they see fit. Not these people, but the government. Thank you so much, Kimberly, for the $10 donation. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Go find paper.
He'll be like, I bought a pair of armadillo boots for $8 in Mexico. I bet they're styling too.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Mr. and Mrs. Green, for the $5 donation. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Well, no, because I'm a United States American citizen.
So you're for it?
This is an invasion of.
I wonder how cold it is there for people to have sweatshirts, winter coats, winter hats on, but there's not a drop of snow on the ground. It makes me wonder. And then they're trying to get free rides to New York. Nah, you don't want to go to New York. You don't want to go there. Yeah, K Guardian, I see there's a lot of people that aren't really a big fan of Oreo right now. I'm not sure what all happened, but yeah, first responder has been like fully covering this border situation, so I figured we would go with him. Plus, I figure he might have a easier time interacting with the people on the screen. He seems to be able to get conversation from them fairly easy. I'm not sure if it's complexion or what, but he seems like he's doing a good job, so I thought we would just hang out with first responder. I personally don't have anything against Oreo or anything like that. I don't know what everybody's beef is, but he's never done anything to me, so I have nothing bad to say about Oreo.
To feed them, but when we have an invasion coming across our southern border that many would say is planned.
Adam, exactly. Look what happened to Rome. They collapsed because the military became full of non-Romans. Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Our strongest force of authority is the military. It's not a politician that's not going to come out here in the streets and rifle us down. They'll send the military. They're not going to come do it. It's not going to be Obama or somebody out here telling us what to do. They'll send the soldiers to come do it. Our military is the biggest force that we have. If they become non-Americans, we'll be in danger. We'll be in big danger. But as long as those are American hearts in those bodies, we're good. They're not going to turn on us regardless of orders.
Right. Okay, agreed. So if they weren't coming in here and they couldn't accept those jobs, you wouldn't be in this situation.
Miss Jamie, the people giving out food don't have coats on. Some even have short sleeves. That's why I'm so confused. Look in the background. The guy right there, he's got short sleeves on, but he's standing in a crowd of people where some of them got winter hats and sweaters and winter coats on. It's a little colder here than they're used to, I think.
Where every single thing is individualized and intentional, okay? It's structural. You can call it systematic structure, whatever you want. But to say that it's specifically intended to sabotage and undermine my existence specifically, because they don't know who the fuck I am. They don't know me, so how can they attack me? You can't attack someone that you have no awareness of. So
hagan una fila, los que están aquí en el lado hagan una fila, hay suficiente para todos los que quedan. Una fila, veo y
because it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be directed.
It's probably the least I've actually heard Oreo speak in a conversation with someone. He's usually kind of an aggressive speaker in a conversation.
To the true society, they'll never make it to the real.
56 in El Paso. It ain't. If that was Michigan, you would see people in shorts. You would see people in shorts and tank tops.
I think I use my example: hard work and dedication, missing my family so I can work 65 hours.
So you're saying I never worked hard?
No, I'm not. I'm saying that's the American dream. I'm saying for me that's how it was.
And for you, I'm sure it did work out that way.
Now, is that because
Paul, Mexicans will wear jackets in the summertime for insulation. Yeah, they're hardcore. They're hardcore. Yeah, I don't know. We have lots of people that come here from Mexico to work in the factories and in the fields and stuff. Legitimately, we have, legitimate people up here. But they're always joking around. They're like, oh, it's so cold up here. It'd be like 70 degrees outside. They're like, it's cold in Michigan. Yeah, it's a little cold. That lake breeze will get you.
So that's real easy to contend with.
No mandates. Taiwan. Oh, China's about to invade Taiwan. I'm kind of surprised that hasn't already happened. I'm not even sure what the community guidelines are on that yet. For YouTube. No, I'm not sure.
That's the fucked up thing. Yeah, I live in Mexico, but I'm not.
So you say you were a citizen of this country for so many years. What happened?
I fucking left. I told him to suck my dick, kiss my ass, and I left. That's what happened.
And then why you're back? If you told this country that?
I just showed you why I'm back, bro. They fucking forced me to come back because I'm enslaved. I'm indebted to them. I couldn't even get my identity. I couldn't even show who the fuck I was as an individual. The name my mama gave me does not belong to me. It's owned by them. And the only way they give it back to me is if I came back and subjugated myself to their charity and their slavery. That's the only reason I'm back. It's because they fucking made me come back.
Who made you?
Mr. and Mrs. Green. Mexican Freeze at 72. I've worked around them forever. Yeah, because it gets hot in Mexico and stuff. So 70s is not that warm to them.
Fucking stung, all right? So just keep that in mind, bro. I'm a Hornets fucking nest. They got angry black men syndrome.
This guy, he's trying to blow my ad stuff. He needs to chill out.
Mexico City.
He'll be like, Art, I saw Mexicans wearing 3-piece suits in 103-degree weather. I'm saying. 10
years I've been back and forth. Because I'm dependent. I'm reliant. I'm subjugated, dude. Just like this subjugated.
All right, this guy, he's gonna end up blowing this video. We've seen enough. Now this is live. If you guys would like to continue watching it, the source is down there in the corner. First Responder Media, we covered them a lot throughout the convoy. I mean, I wouldn't mind sitting here covering this, but we are doing Coffee with Hooligans, and I do have another article to read through, so I think we'll move forward. But we will come back. I don't know about today. We'll see how today goes. But we are going to start covering First Responder Media more and more of what's happening with the border, especially if Title 42 is supposed to expire today. I imagine things will get more lively, but I thought we would just cover this because we were in the moment anyways. We were already talking about, the article saying the U.S. population is actually growing, but it's not because of new U.S. babies. It's because of this situation happening. This supposedly is not a big deal. According to KJP in the White House, this ain't no big deal. I mean, it is increasing the overall population of the entire country, but, hey, free rides and free Jordan hoodies to everyone. So, and then they just happen to go live. So we are where we are in this situation. I don't know if we're going to cover more of this today. We'll see how it goes. If it is expiring today, maybe it will get active. I'll keep an eye on it, but we're going to move forward. All right. I don't know if this link is going to fit in the chat. Alright, so on YouTube, you're going to have to refresh the page and go in the description to get the link, because the link is almost 400 characters long and I can't post it in the chat. I'm going to attempt to post it in the other chats, but YouTube will not be, that's not letting me do it. So just give me a second. Happy Freedom, Dana. Thanks for being here. Happy Freedom, Captain Seamus. Alright, so if you're on either of the YouTube channels, you'll have to refresh the page and go in the description in order to find the link to go to this article. Everywhere else I was able to post it in the chat. So, the link I just posted will take you straight here. This is a New York Times article. It says, in Western New York, the death toll from winter storm continues to climb. So, I was not aware of this until yesterday. Apparently, New York, some of New York, is like without power and has been since like Thursday or something like that. And now there's bad stuff being uncovered in the snow. So in this article, it describes more than 30 people have kicked the bucket in Erie and Niagara County in New York. These people are being found in stranded vehicles in the road. They're being found on the sidewalk. They're being found near street corners. They're being found in snowbanks. And some of them are being found in their house when the power goes back on. People being frozen to death and stuff like that. And they're also talking about, as the snow melts and they start plowing the roads and stuff, which is probably happening right now, as plow trucks and stuff are able to get out, Christmas is over and whatnot, they're expecting to find even more bodies in the snow. And that's like crazy. Like, that's super crazy that that's going on. I didn't even know that was going on, so I didn't know who else was aware of this stuff happening. So I thought I would raise some awareness to it. But yeah, I thought that was really wild. Like I said, I posted this link in the chat. I'm trying to think if there's anything else in this article. But as of right now, more than 30 have kicked the bucket due to the blizzard. Reading through my notes here real quick. Alright, hooligans. Well, it looks like that's that. Just went through all my notes and stuff. That's all we have for today. I'm going to go through and probably cut some shorts later on. Oh, status quo. I will keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind. I didn't even think about that. I know about the tiny URL stuff, but I didn't even think about that. Thank you for reminding me. I'm going to write that down because this is not the first time we've had that issue. I know this is probably the most sloppy ran talk show you guys have ever listened to in your whole life, but I think that's what makes it fun. I do a terrible job if I write everything down and do everything according to a list. I feel like everything flows a lot better if I just kind of bookmark what I want to talk about and then just wing it. Wing the entire show. I feel like it's a lot more entertaining that way. At least for me it is. I'm just excited. I'm as excited to be here as you guys are. I have no idea what I'm going to say. High Plains Drifter, say hi to Santa Claus. Is he right? Oh, he's right here. Let's see if you can see his sleeping face. Oh, you can't really see. His face is smushed up. You sleeping, buddy? Can you see his cat face? He's knocked out. He's knocked out. He's such a good boy. Alright, hooligans. Well, I believe that's that. I'll keep an eye on the first responder situation. You hooligans, of course, could go over there and show them some hooligan love. Let them know that we had them on the screen. Of course, we support them going out there and covering the real news. So, of course, you can go ahead and do that. Let them know we got their back. And we wouldn't be able to see what's going on if they weren't out there. So, cool stuff. We're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance, and I think we're going to wrap this up. Not sure what the future of today is going to hold. We will see if there's reasons to go live later. We'll see how it goes. Otherwise, I'll definitely be seeing you guys tomorrow for more Coffee with Hooligans, but let's get ready for the pledge. All right, hooligans, please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I was just thinking, if I was out there with Oreo and them, I'd be out there trying to teach all them guys the Pledge of Allegiance. Be like, all right, y'all better just learn this right now. I'm going to show you how this is done. If you're going to be here, you're going to act like an American, and this is how Americans act. Put your hand on your heart, stare at that flag, and know that we will kick your ass over that flag. I appreciate you hooligans being here for another Coffee with Hooligans. I love doing this every day. I get stressed right before we go live, and then as soon as I click the go live button, it's dream come true. I appreciate all of you. I'll read through the chat really quick, and we'll be wrapping this up. Oh yes, before you go, please find the Linktree link. On there you can find the link to join Gilded. Gilded is free. It's the best way to receive notifications for when and where we go live. It has a news board for you to stay up to date with everything going on. There's tons of hooligans for you to hang out with every day, all day, if you would like to join Gilded. Also on the Linktree, you can find the link for the merch store if you would like to get a hooligan shirt. We have shirts, hoodies, all kinds of stuff on there. Stickers. There's stickers on there. And the stickers are actually pretty high quality. This came from the merch store. I've showed this a few times. I mean, it's a pretty good size sticker. Die stamped and all of that. It is fairly nice. You can find all that stuff on the merch store. There's links for donations and send support if you guys are looking for that. There's also a wish list on there that I've been more active about adding things on there to help with the live, or just gift ideas and stuff. I put coffee mugs on there because we do Coffee with Hooligans every day. Today's mug is the Lesbo Wagon, and I put other fun stuff up there, so if you guys would like to purchase coffee mugs to see on the show and whatnot, to be shown off, that's all on the Amazon wish list. And all of the membership programs, the links for them are also on the Linktree. So if you watch on Odyssey, you can find the membership link on there. Rumble, everything but Facebook, pretty much. I don't know what's going on with Facebook. I tried to turn stars on and all that stuff with Facebook, and they're just screwing me around. I don't know what's going on. Facebook sucks. Trying to talk to their customer service is like trying to talk to the president. I don't know how to do it. It's weird because my Facebook page actually started generating income, almost $100 a month, and now it generates $4 a month, and they didn't tell me why, and I don't know what I did wrong. Dang it. So much I want to say that I can't say because I'm going to ruin the monetization of this video. Either way, find the Linktree if you have things, needs, and wants. It's everything a hooligan could ever ask for is on the Linktree. As of right now, that's it for the schedule. We'll see how today goes. I'll keep an eye on First Responder Media. Maybe we'll go live with them later just for something to do, because they have been doing like full coverage the last week or two. But we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I'll see you guys in Gilded. Big shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership program, or purchased any merch. I appreciate all of you, and I would not be able to do this without you. So thank you guys so much for all your support, and I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.